Good morning, my loves. Welcome back. So today I want to talk about the conjunction between the moon and Chiron in Synastry. What is this all about and what can we learn? Well, this is a beautiful union of healing. However, it can come about in ways that sometimes may feel very, very painful. We have two very, very sensitive souls here, and they recognize each other's pain. Let's say we have two people that are relatively conscious when it comes to their childhood wounds. Now, when these two people come together, they can sense in each other that they share similar wounds. They might not know consciously, fully consciously, what those wounds are, but they can tell that we are sharing some wounds, and they are both particularly compassionate and sensitive about each other's wounds. So the way they will meet each other and interact will be in a very compassionate way, very sensitive way. We notice each other's, or when we have this, we understand each other's fragility. And we will be very careful when it comes to approaching the other when it comes to their wounds. So the moon person also senses the innate wisdom that the Chiron person brings. And the Chiron person appreciates the sensitivity and emotional availability that the moon person brings. And the Chiron person feels it can open up to the moon person. And through that opening, healing can come in. Now let's say we have two people that are not that aware of their inner child wounds. Now, that's where we have, I don't want to say the recipe for disaster, but that's where we will have a very, very painful time with each other, because we will constantly trigger each other's wounds. And because we don't have an understanding of our own inner wounds, right? We haven't gone there yet. We haven't started the healing journey. We haven't gone deeper, looked at the deeper layers. And also we haven't understood that we need to change and shift it within ourselves first. In that case, this union, we'll still learn a lot from each other, but it will be much more painful. Now, the longer this union lasts, the longer this relationship lasts, the more understanding we will gain from that union. Because remember, the moon is showing itself slowly, or himself or herself, right? It's not an immediate opening. The moon takes time. But also, when it comes to the moon, because it is the unconscious principle, right, the unconscious part of us, it is our immediate emotional responses and reactions. And depending on how aware we are of our pains, of our own inner quote-unquote wounding, the easier or the harder it will be facing someone else that has similar wounds. Again, this is a union where we can heal together, but we need to have the awareness first. The awareness that we have this wound, right? We have this wound, and not just the awareness that we have this wound, but that we want to shift it, change it. So there's great healing in this union, great healing. It's probably one of the most healing relationships you will ever have in your life. However, it can come with a lot of pain, depending on where you come from, right? What your upbringing was like, what the energetic makeup you already came in with. I think we always overlook that we are already coming in with a specific energetic makeup. And then based on that, we are also conditioned. And then once we reach a certain age where we have a certain consciousness, we may understand that we are out of alignment because we've been so conditioned by other people that we took on their energetic makeup, and now we have to decondition and find ourselves. And that is often the painful part, because we will have to let go of something that has become very familiar, even though it's not us, right? It's not us, but it's so familiar. It's so familiar. We kind of become attached to it, even the stuff that isn't good for us, that deep down doesn't feel good, but that's what we know. So when I see this in a chart, I know that this couple came together to heal deep, 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 deep layers of conditioning, and also deep, deep layers of rejection and shame and guilt. But how they will learn it really depends on where they are at consciously. So if you have any questions about this aspect, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and follow this channel. So I'll see you in the next video.